Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. It is a monster match-up, Jim Beglin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive match-up, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Caught offside that time.
Diogo Dalot.
And here's Højlund. Danny Olmo wins the duel this time. Valde. De Jong. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, it's hard to see past the giant Dutchman, Joshua Zirkzee. OK, you can tell he's not the quickest, he's not going to run behind the fences too often. So his game is pretty much all about bringing others into play. Just finding those little spaces all around, and that gets the runners going. So from him, you can expect some goal involvements.
Well, quite no argument. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Danny Olmo.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, super ball.
Might be...
Can he put it away? Now in for the pieces. And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that should get the job done. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Balde, still goalless.
And here's Lewandowski. Bruno Fernandes.
Ugarte.
Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Mount. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
That pass has been well intercepted.
Bruno Fernandes.
And here's Bruno Fernandes. He's looking for the runner here.
Now it's Lewandowski.
Now it's De Jong.
De Jong!
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Ugarte.
Shaw.
Danny Olmo. The fullback is in acres of space here.
No, that's overhit.
Ugarte.
Played to Casemiro.
That's Mount. Zirkzee. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's managed to gift it back. Koundé. And Balde. Mount. He's got away. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Now it's Dani Olmo. And he's managed to get free.
There's the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising.
Big header! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Oh, that's a key interception. Casado.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
What a throw in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Has a shot!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. There to retrieve it.
De Jong!
And that is wildly off target.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Balde. Fiddles it through. Balde has given away a free kick. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the first half is done. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ugarte.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Højlund.
Picked out brilliantly. He's got the shot away! Oh, taken with style. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Manchester United clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
A searching ball that into space. Zirkzee being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk. It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in these positions.
Dani Olmo ready to try one.
Dani Olmo! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Dink through. He's onside.
Oh, sweet feet.
Oh, important interception. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Mount.
Bruno Fernandes! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. De Jong.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ugarte. Zirkzee purring through the gears. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Shaw. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Now it's Lewandowski. That's headed upfield. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising. It's Lewandowski! And that has come as a bit of a wake-up call for this defence. Ugarte. Casado. And it's Lewandowski. Diogo Dalot promptly onto that, and that is that. Casemiro. Ugarte. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Koundé. Casemiro. Oh, nicely intercepted. Koundé.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good ball.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Barcelona have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21, el dorsal 17 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 16, el dorsal 28.
Gets his pass away.
Goes in for the header!
Manchester United, moments now away from seeing this one out. And that's put paid to a promising move. Koundé. Menu. Sports officials showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, that's a nice ball. Fermin. Balde. And Fermin. That's a nicely measured pass.
Oh no, this does not look good.
And back out it comes. And that is as far as it goes. Manchester United have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. The end of the game. Reflections? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look
Up he goes! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. And he's taking no chances there. It's loose here, and they'll want... And the volley! What a save from Onana! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, it just goes to show he asked an awful lot of himself.
Barcelona have their third corner. And he thumps it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Valde. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got away. Keeper sees it all the way. Eriksson. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Marc-Andre.
Oh no, this does not look good. Has a goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Xerxes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Has a shot! He's hit it first time.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Hoyland. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Barcelona have a free kick. It's a goal kick. Bruno Fernandes. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ferran Torres. Valde. Casado. Now Martinez. Koundé. Now Martinez. Bruno Fernandes. Højlund. Eriksson. And they're quick to get it back. De Jong. Oh, that's clever. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal.
And he's let fly.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's looking to set free a runner. And the finish! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he's quick to get it clear again. That's headed upfield. Now it's Lewandowski. Diogo Dalot calmly anticipates. Højlund. And he's there to get it away. That's the throw.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Højlund finds himself offside. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bruno Fernandes. It's a great ball. De Jong. Balde. Lewandowski. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking for the run. That's good vision. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. The final seconds now. And he cuts out the supply. Mount. And here's the chance to counter. Bruno Fernandes. Passing nice and neat. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Corner number 4 coming up here. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Eriksson. Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. Højlund. Eriksson. Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. Big chance! It's there! Manchester United are back on level terms.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go on.
De Jong! Loose ball.
That's another chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Ferran Torres did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Zirkzee under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
It's a pretty loose pass. Ferran Torres.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
La asistencia a este partido
Balde.
asciende a 71.550 espectadores.
And Dani Olmo. Driving forward. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ferran Torres. Bruno Fernandes. Good purposeful running this. He's had it taken off him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
El dorsal 14.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. De Jong. Casado. Out to the left it goes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Koundé stood up well to him there. And it's Lewandowski. Now it's Ferran Torres. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Pablo Torre. Balde has it in a wide position. And it's hoisted clear. Just about up to 75 minutes. Great defending, strong and determined. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Zirkzee, who's set up one goal so far.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 9. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18, el dorsal 42.
Now the finish!
No, he's missed it. And it's Ericsson. Casemiro. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Manchester United showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
De Jong. Spread out to the left. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now it's Mount. He is through here. Now it's Mount.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Mount. De Jong. Mount.
Habrá
De
3
Jong.
minutos de descuento.
Balde. Strong running down that left flank. Lovely bit of skill. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's managed to get free. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Casemiro. And the referee brings it to a close. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Manchester United can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. It is a
He's had a hit!
Casado. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, it's hard to see past the giant Dutchman, Joshua Zirkzee. OK, you can tell he's not the quickest, he's not going to run behind the fences too often. So his game is pretty much all about bringing others into play. Just finding those little spaces all around, and that gets the runners going. So, from him, you can expect some goal involvements.
OK, interesting. Ball driven towards the far post. Mount. Casado. And they're quick to get it back. Casemiro. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And he cuts out the supply. Mount. And it's played forward. That is good alertness. That's a lovely, neat pass. Maguire calmly anticipates. Oh, they could break here. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
And the shot!
Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Manchester United really could have done without this. The major moment in the game. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Ferran Torres. Referee's given a throw. Ferran Torres. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Ferran Torres. Koundé is charging up on the overlap. And he's there to belt it away. Lobbed in behind. Araujo cuts out the pass. Hoyland stood up well to him there. Manchester United are one down despite having the better chances here. Zirkzee. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Eriksen. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. De Jong goes on a run down the left wing. Now that's well seen too. Eriksen. Zirkzee.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Mount. Martinez deals with that comfortably. Barcelona finding their passes. Oh, perfectly. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Balde. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Barcelona have a free kick.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Now it's Mount. And it's Eriksen. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Heads it! Goal! Manchester United are back on level terms. And the whistle goes for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And the game has already resumed here. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Now it's Ferran Torres.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Mount. Hoyland. And he's intervened well there. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Looking for the runner. De Ligt kept his eye on it, and he's there. Casemiro. Balde. And here's Lewandowski. Diogo Dalot promptly onto that, and that is that. Araujo does well to get it back. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Balde.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Not the most accurate pass. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Ferran Torres. Onana will lay claim to that. He's looking for the runner here. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Højlund. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Dani Olmo. And it's Lewandowski. And Balde. Mount. And he welcomes it in. And the ball's... There's the shot! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Manchester United.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
El dorsal 14.
Manchester United go into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Casemiro. That'll be a throw. And that's definitely not his best.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
No outsmarting him this time. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Lewandowski. Mount. 75 minutes played. Nicely spread. Mount. He's cut it out.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Ter Stegen catches it safely. De Ligt cuts it out. Pablo Torre. De Jong. De Jong. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Oh, sweet feet. Balde could try cutting inside here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Bruno Fernandes. He's one-on-one! And he's found a way past. Nicked it back promptly. Maguire. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Casemiro gets across and deals with it. Passing is crisp and sharp. Eriksson. Bruno Fernandes.
Manchester United probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zirkzee. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Bruno Fernandes! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And we're done. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Eriksson voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Terrific recovery. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what...
Shapes to shoot! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Danny Olmo.
Chance! And it's in! Two! And we've barely begun here.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Lewandowski simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived. And boy, did he hit it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Pinches it off him. De Ligt, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Balde. And it's Lewandowski. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Eriksson.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach. That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's good vision. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
Lewandowski and the shot!
A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
De Ligt. Garnacho. And it's Eriksson. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Eriksson, and he stands tall, impenetrable. That's a shade optimistic. And he's intervened well there. Balde, De Jong. Eriksson.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Koundé does really well there, he is strong. Dani Olmo is onto this. Balde picks it up out wide.
Great hit! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
De Ligt. Oh, good-looking ball.
He's played. It's Lewandowski!
Casemiro. Højlund. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is a little undercooked. Manchester United are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And that's gone loose. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's managed to get free. And here's...
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
Well, there was to be no other outcome. Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
In towards the back stick. And back out it comes. Højlund. Araujo gets across to intercept that. And it's Lewandowski. Zirkzee. Garnacho.
He is through here!
He's got away. Cleared without complication. And reclaimed it in a trice. And the whistle goes for half-time. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2 on the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Manchester United really need...
De Jong! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Eriksson. Mount. Oh, good ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, easy pickings there. Zirkzee with a definite foul there. And it's Eriksson. Well read, nice interception. De Jong. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. So, can they find a way to turn around this deficit? He's gone forward and trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Dani Olmo, 60 minutes played. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, good read. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Eriksson. And he was quick to react. And here's Lewandowski. Muscular approach does pay off here. He's had it taken off him. Shaw kept his eye on it, and he's there. Great ball, and he's in here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been cut out, well played. Ferran Torres. De Jong! That is produced there, the crispest of hits.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
En el Barcelona, el dorsal 20 será sustituido por el dorsal 14. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
Both
dorsal
sides then
9,
taking this chance
el
to
dorsal
turn to their
7,
benches.
El dorsal 21 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 42, el dorsal 18, el dorsal 16. Cambio de jugadores.
Eriksson. Mount. Just eases him off the ball. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Eriksson cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Nice ball, and he's in here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Koundé. Casado. Fermin. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Spread it left. Balde got a long way forward to join the attack. It's a pretty loose pass. Barcelona have a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 23 será reemplazado por el dorsal 44.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very...
Has a shot! And that would have won it.
Fermin has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
How Victor was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Mount.
There's the shot! Sticks it away! Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be.
He's had a hit!
Barcelona take the lead. Now it's just a question of... That's at the end. Manchester United were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways.